Have you ever felt like your body was trying to tell you something, but the answers weren't in a pill bottle or a doctor's chart? Like maybe what you really needed wasn't more medication, but a little more support? You're not alone. As we get older, it's easy to feel like the best days of health and energy are behind us. The joints start to stiffen, the skin feels a little more sensitive, the hair isn't as full as it used to be, and sometimes you're just plain tired, even when there's no reason to be. But what if I told you there's a simple, natural blend, made from two things you probably already have in your home, that's been quietly helping people feel better in ways they didn't expect? This isn't about magic cures or miracle products. It's about giving your body what it needs to feel supported again. We're talking about castor oil and baking soda, two ingredients with a history and a future that might surprise you. Now, before you shake your head and say, "Oh, I've tried everything," just hear me out. Because the truth is, this mixture has been helping people just like you, find relief in small but meaningful ways. We're not talking about overnight miracles. We're talking about steady, gentle support that works with your body instead of pushing against it. In this video, we're going to walk through 5 ways the simple blend can support your health, from your scalp to your joints, and even deeper than that. And along the way, I'll share real stories from folks who've used it and noticed a change they didn't think was possible. But here's the part that really matters. This isn't just about physical health. It's about feeling hopeful again, knowing that your body is still capable of healing, that you still have options. That age doesn't mean giving up. It just means listening a little more closely to what your body is asking for. So, if any part of you is thinking, could something this simple really help? Leave me a comment below and just say, "I'm listening." That's all. Because sometimes, all it takes to start feeling better is a little curiosity and a willingness to try something gentle. 1. Scalp and hair support. Let's start with something a lot of older adults don't like to talk about out loud, but think about all the time. Thinning hair can sneak up on you slowly. Maybe it starts with more hair left behind on the pillow. Maybe it's that little patch near your part that's not filling in like it used to. Or maybe the texture has changed. Your hair feels more fragile, more lifeless. If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. It's one of the most common changes people notice as they age, and for a lot of us, it can feel discouraging, even a little embarrassing. But here's where this blend of castor oil and baking soda really starts to shine. Castor oil has been used for generations to nourish the scalp. It's thick, rich, and deeply moisturizing, not just for your hair, but for the skin underneath. And that's important because hair health starts below the surface. If your scalp is dry, clogged, or inflamed, your hair follicles can't function the way they should. Castor oil goes deep. It softens the skin, boosts blood flow, and delivers nutrients straight to the root. Now, pair that with baking soda. Not the kind you scrub the sink with, but just a tiny bit mixed gently into the oil. What it does is help remove buildup. Old product, excess oil, dead skin cells. Clears the path so the castor oil can really get in there and do its job. Think of it like gently tilling the soil before you plant a seed. You're creating the right conditions for growth. When used as a light scalp massage just a few times a week, this blend can start to wake things up. You might not see results overnight, but people who stick with it say their scalp feels cleaner, less irritated. Their hair starts to feel softer, even a little fuller. It's not some flashy treatment from a salon. It's a quiet, simple way to give your body what it needs to restore itself. I remember one man in particular, Max, a retired schoolteacher in his 70s. He told me he had just about made peace with losing his hair, but his daughter gently nudged him to try this blend. He figured, why not? After a few weeks, he noticed less hair coming out in the shower. A little more coverage up top. Was it dramatic? No. But it gave him something he hadn't felt in a while, hope. And that was enough to keep going. That's the real power here. It's not about turning back time. It's about helping your body remember how to take care of itself. A healthy scalp is a living thing, and when you treat it with care, it responds. So if your hair has been thinning, if your scalp feels dry or irritated, maybe give this a try. Just a little massage, a few minutes, a couple times a week. You don't have to believe in miracles. Just believe in giving your body a fair chance. 2. Circulatory support. Now let's talk about something that sits at the very center of your well-being, your heart. Not just the emotional kind, though that's important too. I mean your actual physical heart and the circulation system it's a part of. As we get older, most of us start to notice little signs that our circulation isn't what it used to be. Maybe your feet get cold even when the rest of you feels fine. Maybe your legs feel heavier when you walk. Or maybe it's that pressure in your chest that's not quite pain, but not quite right either. These aren't just annoyances. They're your body's way of saying, hey, I could use a little help down here. Now, no one's saying to stop your heart medications or throw away your blood pressure pills. That's not what this is about. What we're talking about here is gentle, natural support. Something you can do right at home to help your body work with your heart, not against it. That's where castor oil and baking soda come in again, but this time in a different way. Not as a scalp massage, but as a warm compress. Here's how it works. You mix a bit of castor oil with just a pinch of baking soda. Warm it slightly, not hot, just enough so it feels soothing. Then you soak a small cloth in the mixture and lay it over your chest, upper abdomen, or even the bottoms of your feet. That simple act can help stimulate your lymphatic system, which plays a huge role in how your body handles waste, inflammation, and even how well your blood flows. A lot of older adults have a sluggish lymph system and don't even know it. It's not something that shows up on a standard test, but it can make you feel swollen, heavy, tired, or like things inside you are just stuck. Using this warm blend helps nudge that system into motion again. It gets the fluids moving. It reduces that inner congestion. And in turn, it eases the strain on your heart. It's not dramatic. It won't feel like fireworks. But many people who try it say they sleep better, they breathe easier, and they feel just a little lighter afterward. And you know what? That counts. I remember a woman named Sophia. She was in her 80s and had been dealing with swelling in her ankles for years. Her doctor said it wasn't serious, just part of aging. But she hated the way it made her feel. One day, a neighbor gave her this tip. She tried the compress on her chest before bed. Within a week, she said she felt like her body had finally let go of something. Her breathing felt easier. The tightness was gone. That's not a miracle. That's your body doing what it knows how to do once you give it the right conditions. So if your heart feels tired or your circulation seems sluggish, think about adding this into your routine. It's simple, it's safe, and it's something you can do at home without a prescription, without side effects. Just a little extra support for a system that's been carrying you for a long time. 3. Skin relief and comfort. As we get older, the skin becomes more than just a covering. It becomes a source of daily discomfort for many people. Maybe it's the dry patches that never seem to go away. Maybe it's the redness, the itchiness, or the spots that just keep coming back no matter what lotion or cream you try. For some, it's conditions like eczema or psoriasis. For others, it's just that persistent feeling that their skin is thinning, sensitive, and always irritated. And here's the truth most people won't say out loud. It's frustrating. Because when your skin isn't comfortable, you're not comfortable. It messes with your sleep, it messes with your mood, and sometimes it just makes you feel plain old tired of trying. That's where this blend of castor oil and baking soda has become a quiet hero for so many people. Now listen, we're not talking about a fancy beauty product here. We're talking about two things from your own kitchen. Castor oil, thick and deeply moisturizing, has anti-inflammatory and antibacterial properties. It doesn't just sit on the surface. It seeps in and calms the skin down from the inside out. And baking soda? When used very gently and in small amounts, it acts like a natural exfoliant and pH balancer. That's important because skin that's always flaring up is usually out of balance. You're not just treating the symptoms, you're helping your skin reset. Here's how people are using it. They make a soft paste by mixing a spoonful of castor oil with a pinch of baking soda. Then, they gently apply it to irritated areas. Maybe elbows, knees, behind the ears, or anywhere that feels raw, dry, or uncomfortable. Leave it on for 10 to 15 minutes, then rinse with warm water. That's it. No chemicals, no sting, no fuss. What happens next isn't instant, but it is real. Over the course of a few days, people start to notice something they haven't felt in a long time. Relief. The itching slows down. The redness fades. the roughness starts to soften. And with that, their peace of mind starts to come back. There's one man I think of, Leo, a 68-year-old retired mechanic. His elbows were so cracked and dry, they looked like sandpaper. He'd tried creams, prescriptions, everything. Nothing worked. Then someone from his church told him about this blend. He figured, what have I got to lose? And within a week, those elbows didn't itch anymore. 2 weeks later, the skin was smooth. He said it was the first time in months that he wasn't constantly scratching. You know what that tells me? Sometimes the body doesn't need more medicine. Sometimes it just needs the right conditions to heal itself. And I want to be clear, this isn't about ditching your doctor or throwing out your treatments. This is about supporting your body, giving it something simple, natural, and safe that can work alongside the other things you're already doing. Because when your skin finally feels calm, when you're not distracted by the itch or the discomfort, you start to feel like yourself again. And that's what really matters. So if your skin has been bothering you lately, don't brush it off. Try this. It's gentle, it's easy, and it might just give you that bit of comfort you've been looking for. 4. Soothing joint and muscle pain. Let's be honest for a moment. For many of us, joint and muscle pain isn't something that just shows up once in a while. It's become part of the daily routine. Getting out of bed in the morning, you feel it in your knees. After a short walk or working in the yard, your back starts to ache. Even simple things like holding a coffee mug or opening a jar can send a little jolt through your hands or fingers. It's not always sharp pain. Sometimes, it's more of a dull, dragging ache, like your body's quietly asking you to slow down. And it wears on you, doesn't it? Because when you're hurting, it's hard to focus on anything else. It's hard to enjoy your day. That's why this castor oil and baking soda blend has been such a helpful discovery for people just like you. Folks who don't necessarily want to live on pain meds, but still need something that works. Something that brings relief without side effects. Here's what's really interesting. Castor oil contains a compound called ricinoleic acid. It's been shown to reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and ease tension in the body. It doesn't just sit on the surface. It sinks in, deep into your tissue. And baking soda? It helps the skin absorb the oil better, while also calming any irritation on the outside. When used together, they make a kind of gentle treatment, like giving your joints a warm, relaxing bath. And it doesn't take much. Just warm up a small amount of castor oil, add a little pinch of baking soda, and gently massage it into sore areas. Knees, lower back, hands, shoulders, wherever it hurts. Some folks even soak a cloth in the mixture and use it as a compress. You just lay it across the painful spot, cover it with a towel, and rest for 30 to 45 minutes. Simple. No pills, no prescriptions, just you and your body, taking a moment to slow down and heal. I want to tell you about Emma, a 74-year-old grandmother who loved working in her garden. But arthritis in her fingers had gotten so bad, she couldn't even grip the pruning shears. Her neighbor gave her this tip: warm castor oil, a touch of baking soda, and a gentle nightly massage. Within 2 weeks, she was back out there trimming her rose bushes. I still feel it sometimes, she told me, but it doesn't stop me anymore. That's what this is really about. Not curing everything overnight, but getting your freedom back. The freedom to move without flinching, to go on that walk, to open that jar, to pick up your grandchild without wincing. And here's what I love most: this approach respects your body. It doesn't fight against it, it supports it. Your joints are tired, not broken. They need warmth, circulation, and a little bit of gentle care, not always a trip to the pharmacy. So if you've been dealing with stiffness, soreness, or just that deep, nagging discomfort that creeps in as the day goes on, give this a try. It might not sound fancy, but the relief people are feeling is very real. And isn't it amazing how something so small, a little oil, a little soda, a few quiet minutes, can make your body feel lighter again? 5. Gentle detox and lymphatic support. Here's something most people don't talk about enough, especially as we get older: how our bodies hold on to things we can't see. I'm not just talking about weight or swelling. I mean toxins, waste, and all that sluggish feeling that creeps in over time. You wake up still feeling tired. You feel bloated without eating much. You just don't feel as light or as clear as you used to. That's not just aging, that's your lymphatic system slowing down. Now, the lymphatic system is like the body's quiet housekeeper. It's in charge of collecting waste, moving fluid, and cleaning things up behind the scenes. But unlike your heart, it doesn't have a natural pump. It relies on movement, breath, and gentle stimulation. And when it gets backed up, your body starts sending you subtle signals. Puffiness, fatigue, stiff joints, even cloudy thinking. That's why this castor oil and baking soda blend can be such a game changer. It's not flashy and it's not a magic bullet, but it works with your body in the way your body actually understands. When you apply this blend to areas like your lower abdomen, underarms, or soles of the feet, where lymph nodes tend to gather, it seems to nudge the lymphatic system back into action. The castor oil softens the tissues, improves blood flow, and encourages drainage. The baking soda helps soothe the skin and balance surface pH. Together, they create the kind of environment your body needs to let go of what it's holding onto. People who try this often say the same thing. I didn't expect much, but I felt better, lighter, clearer, more at ease in their body. Take Linda, for example. She's 76 and had been dealing with swelling in her hands and ankles for years. She started using the blend every other day on her abdomen with a warm compress, just like someone had told her. After the first night, she said she slept better than she had in months. By the end of the week, her rings fit more loosely, and that tight feeling around her ankles had eased up. It feels like something finally let go, she said. And that's the key. We forget how much the body wants to feel better. Sometimes it just needs a little support. This isn't about fasting or juice cleanses or expensive detox kits. It's about listening to your body, giving it tools that are natural, accessible, and easy to use. No extreme routines, no pressure. Just quiet help that actually makes a difference. You don't need to be a health expert to start. Just try it. Maybe one evening this week, warm up a bit of castor oil, add a touch of baking soda, and apply it gently. Lie down with a warm towel and breathe. That's it. No big production, just a simple, thoughtful act of care. Because feeling lighter, clearer, and more energized isn't just for young people. It's for anyone who takes a little time to listen to their body, even at 65, 75, or beyond. This blend might not change the world, but it might just change how you feel in your body, and that's something worth trying, isn't it? As we've talked about today, feeling vibrant and well isn't about chasing fads or complex routines. It's about understanding what your body truly needs and giving it the support it craves. The beauty of natural remedies like the castor oil and baking soda blend is that they're accessible, gentle, and easy to incorporate into your daily life, without needing a complete overhaul of your routine. Whether it's giving your lymphatic system a helping hand or just easing those little aches and pains, the blend we've discussed today is a small yet impactful way to promote overall wellness, improve circulation, and feel a little lighter in your body. It's simple, it's gentle, and it's something anyone, regardless of age, can try. If you're looking for an easier, more natural way to feel better, I encourage you to give it a go. And hey, no need to wait for a perfect moment. Your body is always ready for a little care and attention. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Have you ever tried using castor oil or baking soda in your wellness routine before? How did it work for you? Or maybe you have other remedies that have helped you feel more comfortable and energized in your body. Share your experiences in the comments below. I'm sure others would love to learn from your journey. And don't forget to hit that like button if you found this helpful. If you want more simple, natural tips for healthy aging, be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you won't miss anything.